unfolding. Cause I don't think y'all be knowing how this shit's unfolding. Back shots to the rear, got the Mac unloading. Gotta reload like every so often. Saying I got my swagger back. I'm looking like this, my swagger never left. Don't be so hard pressed to be impressed by these new rappers. They actors and the fact is, you want that old thing back.
Hey guys, and welcome to the Advanced Inner Circle group. So a big congratulations, first of all, on getting yourself through the Inner Circle group. So again, that was just about helping you to take those first couple of steps in moving forward. And now we're going to start moving on to a bit more exciting stuff and really kind of working with you now and really starting to help you turn your business into a real business. So far, we've just kind of focused on helping you to just share a little bit about the program, just a little bit about the business. But now we're going to help you start taking it up a notch and really going to help you start moving forward. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to share just a few slides with you just to kind of show you now where we're going to be going with this. And basically putting that bit of a blueprint together to show you exactly where you need to be going. Whoa. Anyway, so basically, first up, what we want to do is, these are just some of the things that we kind of put together that you really need to commit to in order to be able to succeed in this business. So straight away, the first one, about scheduling out what your week is going to look like. So we did touch on this already within the first group, and this is vitally important because by having your week laid out, you're basically putting that structure in place so that you know what needs to be getting done. And it's pretty simple. Once you lay that out each week, you know that then, right, every day you can look at, okay, cool, I know I've locked in this time to do a bit of work on my business, or that time to follow up with calls, to contact my team. So whatever it may be that you have locked in place, you know that it's in there and you have that block locked in.
It's really important to know what your goals are and having a really strong why. So you'll hear this a lot during your journey with your business. It's not how we do business, it's why you want to do this business. So if you don't know what your why is yet, you need to work really hard to establish that. So Stephen and I thought we would explain our whys and our goals to you guys, just so you have an understanding of those as well. So I'll start with mine. My why is my kids, but also now my parents as well. So when I first started on this journey, I wanted to be able to take my son to preschool and pick him up every day, and not have to go to the 9-to-5 grind that I was doing beforehand. I've been able to do that, and although that's still my why, is still to keep up my business and to still establish my business so I can keep doing that successfully, my why's now also turned into helping my parents. My parents have helped me huge amounts during my life, and I want to be able to give back. I want to be able to take them on holidays and things like that. So that's my really strong why, is to be able to provide for them as well.
Awesome.
Do you want to share your why, Stephen?
Yeah. So like when I started off in this business, I really did not understand the bigger picture. I didn't have the support that's there now, and I was never actually told what this whole business was about and where it could actually take me. So basically my very first goal with this business and was kind of to cover my rent in the gym that I was working in. But then since I actually learned what the bigger picture with this business is, now that it's allowed me to actually think a lot bigger and really start focusing on things that I want to achieve. And basically now my why is my family. Like at the moment living here in Australia, I don't get to see my family much back in Ireland. So I want to be able to go back for at least 1 month every year and spend some time with them. Also as well, my wife is from Brazil and she never gets to see her family much. So again, every year now we're also going to go back to Brazil and spend a month there. Also as well, I've created even a bigger vision for me, and that's kind of a 10-year commitment and something that I really want to start driving as well with my business. And that's basically to eventually open up a charity. So one of the cool things with this business is that we're not limited to how big our why can be and what we can have as a driving force to allow us to start moving forward. So no matter what it is for you, whether you want to spend more time with your kids, maybe you want to travel more, maybe you want to be able to have a 4-day weekend, maybe you want to be able to decide when you get up in the morning, what time you go to bed, do what you want, when you want, wherever you want. it is really important that you can connect to that why, and you do have something that will continue to drive you. So the next kind of part now, in order to succeed in your business, and it's really about duplicating what you've done. So of course, you've already got yourself through the Inner Circle group. So now what it's about is when you bring your team on, it's about having them inspired, having them connected to their why, reintroducing them into the Inner Circle group and getting them through that as quick as they can.
So you still want to be able to commit to contacting 10 people per day. So this was in the beginner group as well, and you need to keep this up. So when you're contacting people, this can be via your social media platforms, but also remember your face-to-face and your live interactions as well. They're really important. So 10 people per day that you should be contacting you to commit to what we're doing in this group.
Right, so also as well, what we need to be doing is we need to be building our awareness, especially on social media. So if we're using Facebook and stuff, we need to be committed to posting 3 times per day. So whether that's sharing some of your lifestyle pictures, some motivation stuff, some testimonials, some food pics, whatever it may be, you need to start building that interest on Facebook. People need to know who you are and what you're doing. And this kind of stuff does take time. So don't just expect, oh, I'm going to put a post on Facebook now, put up my link, and I'm going to get 10 people contacting me. It just doesn't work like that. So like, we just need to be committed to doing this daily, because we know over time, by building that interest, people that start to see this as more real. They start to see what you're all about, and they really start to connect to what you're doing. So by posting 3 times a day as well, you're also working on adding value to people. So then later on, when you do contact people and you do make that connection with them, it is so much easier to open up conversation, and people will be a lot more interested into what you have to say with them.
Just with that Facebook as well, now you start looking at more of your lifestyle posts as well, because what our business is doing is obviously helping your lifestyle. So remember that as well. Remember that you are posting about all the things that the DCN and Juice Plus business is allowing you to do now. So if you have your bonuses and you treat yourself, go and share that, because people will be intrigued. So our next step is to book in your 3 ways with your calls with your upline. So we should have been doing this in our beginning group, and we keep doing this through this next group as well, because you will start to be doing your 3-way calls with your team soon as well. So you really need to make sure that you are confident in what you're saying, and you've been listening to what your upline is saying as well, so then you can duplicate that to your team too.
Yeah, because like the key with these 3-way calls, it's all about you learning. So the more 3-way calls that you're doing with your upline, you're constantly listening to them, speaking to your contacts, you're knowing how to answer questions, and you're knowing how to share the opportunity, how to share the program, how to share the products. So the more 3-way calls you actually book in with your upline, the more you're going to start to learn, and the easier it is going to get for you then. Again, we need to come back to this committing to personal development. So the more you grow, the more your business will grow. And what that means is the more you start to develop yourself, the better you actually get with speaking with people. Even the words you start to use will change. It also helps to create that bigger vision for yourself, and your whole thinking will start to change. So again, it's just making that commitment to 30 minutes personal development per day, and it can completely change how you actually do stuff. So like even with the products, what we're doing is we're constantly loading the body up with rich nutrients, because every day we've cells dying and new cells growing. But you also have to remember as well, it works the same in our brain. If we're constantly putting all that good stuff and all that positive stuff into our brain, that means our thinking and everything else is going to start to change. So it is really important that we do connect to that 30 minutes personal development per day. If you don't know what personal development stuff you should be doing, just stick a comment under this video, put up a question in the group or whatever, and we'll be there to help you out. But we will be sharing some stuff as well for you to do.
So commit to attending all trainings and events. So this is really important, especially important because you'll be having team members coming on board now, and they'll be looking at what you're doing as well. So you need to be committing to those. So remembering we have our Thursday night Zoom calls where you can invite your prospects for team more clients. We also have our training sessions on Sunday nights, but also your local events as well. These are crucial. So make sure that you are aware of any local events that are happening around, even if it's not within Team Falcon. There's a lot of just Juice Plus events happening. They're great to tap into, to learn for yourself, and to also bring some contacts along as well. So events are key.
Also as well, just to touch on that, if you're in a different time zone to us and the trainings that we're doing or the online events aren't working for you, just let us know straight away and we can start setting up new ones. So like, we are here to help support you and guide you and jump on and really start getting these going with you. Another thing with the events is that if you don't have people to invite to them, that's okay, but you still need to attend them yourself. Because every time you attend them, you're going to start hearing new stories. You're going to start learning more how to share the business, how to share the program, how to share the products. So it is crucial to you as well in your development that you do start attending these events and trainings. So last one then, we're just going to go through, and that's kind of booking in weekly coaching calls with your upline. Now, you started in this business for a reason, and someone's brought you into this business. So it's up to you to actually chase after them and actually pick their brains and learn as much as you possibly can from them. And in doing so, you don't actually want to wait for them to book in calls and stuff with you. You want to be getting onto them constantly. You want to be asking them questions. You want to be saying, right, I want to book in a call. I want to learn this. I want to learn that. So again, it just comes down to you taking full commitment of your own business and really connecting with people in your upline. And it may not be your direct upline. It could be someone just above them as well. So make sure that you are chasing after them and booking in calls and learning as much as you can.
Cool. So this next slide is what we call the power of numbers, and it definitely is something when I first started off I didn't really understand, but it's definitely something now that I love, and it truly shows that you don't need to go out and find hundreds of clients to make a successful business. All we're doing is we're going to find a few people that want to do the same thing as us. So we're learning what to do for ourselves, we're sharing it with others, and then we're teaching them to do the same thing. I've said it before, what we do in this business isn't rocket science, but it is just something that you can simply duplicate, and that's what we're going to share. So this is what we call the power of numbers. So this is just showing that if you yourself, if you start and you share with just 2 people, so you share with 2 people that you love and care about, or you hear that want to earn some extra money, be involved in the community, have some more time with their family or friends. So you're sharing it with 2 people, and then what they're doing is they're going to share it with 2 people as well. So therefore you've got 4 people in your team, and those 4, they're going to go share it with 2 people. So then you have 8 in your team, so on and so on. So just by sharing with 2 people, you're going to have 63 people in your business. Now, you don't know these 63 people. All you know are the 2 people. So that's just showing how powerful it can be if we learn, we share, and we teach. So the next little point is going to show if you just simply share it with 1 other person. So we're just sharing it with 3 people. It's just going to show you what massive difference it can make by sharing it with just 1 other person. So if you share it with 3 people, and those 3 people do exactly like you have done and you've taught them, and they go share it with 3 people, then you're going to get 9 people in your business. If those 9 people go and share it with 3 people, then you're going to get 27 people in your business, so on and so forth. And just by sharing it with 3 people, you're going to have 364 people in your business. So the difference there, between 63 and 364, all the difference there is 1 person that you're sharing it with. And that just blows my mind. So let's now go 1 step further, and we'll show you what happens if you share it with 5 people. So I'm sure you can all think of 5 people that you want to get involved into this business, or you've heard them say triggers that you're picking up that want to be involved in this business. So if those 5 people, if they go and share it with 5 people each, you're then going to have 25 people in your business. If those 25 people go and do exactly the same things you've taught them and go share with 5 people, you're going to get 125 people in your business. so on and so forth. And then you're going to end up with 3,906 people in your business. Now that's massive. Obviously you don't know these people, but all you've done is shared it with 5 people. And the difference from sharing it with 2 people is only sharing it with 3 people more and teaching your team to do that. What I also love is how many clients we're helping doing that as well. So that's a really great numbers that I love looking at with this business. Do you have anything to add with that, Stephen?
Yeah, so just remember as well, at the end of the day, we get paid on the volume in our business. And our volume comes with the amount of clients that are within our business. So just imagine if you were getting paid 10%, and if you went away and you had you built your team up to that 364, and those 364 went away and found 10 customers each. That's a lot of clients that are going to be in your business. And that's a lot of volume moving through your business. And imagine then you're getting paid 10% on that. Also as well as remember, let's just have a look at when you invite 3 people. What you're doing is you're actually inviting those 3 people to start off on their journey into the inner circle group. And then when those 3 people get to where you are now in your advanced inner circle group, they're going to be chasing after their 3 people to invite them to come along to help them improve their lifestyle. So that's what's going to happen and so on. So all you're doing is you're basically just helping people to go through the journey that you're on now, moving through the groups, and then we're there to help them as well on their journey to move forward. So at the end of the day, like if you just simply just follow the system of what we're doing, inviting people to come along, asking them if they're open to looking at some information, sharing the business with them, inviting them to the events. Then once they come on, inviting them into the inner circle. And then from there, we just duplicate what you've already done. And that's it over and over again. It allows you to start moving forward with your business. So really now, what we're actually aiming for with the advanced inner circle group. So that's where you're at right now. So this is pretty cool. This is where we're going to start working on leveraging your business as well. So straight away, we're already working towards bringing you, having 3 people that you want to work with in your business. So whether they're people that want to help other people, perhaps they want to try and create an additional income, perhaps they want to try and take more holidays, spend more time with their kids. So whatever their goals are, whatever they're chasing after, it's just about helping them to work towards that. So straight away, those 3 guys are going to be brought into the inner circle group. They're going to be working towards their first position like you did. They're going to go away and work towards their 5 clients just the same as you did. And for you helping them do that, that's going to automatically get you to your STD position. Of course, as well, you're going to be working on building up your clients. So you're going to work towards having your 10 clients. And that's basically you locked in place for this advanced inner circle group, and allows you then to move on to the next group, which is going to get even more exciting. So guys, I just want you to actually visually see what it looks like and where we're actually taking you with this group.
Cool. So our next step is we're just going to go through the bonuses that you can earn in the Australian compensation plan. So you all would have received this one by now. You've hit your direct virtual franchise promotion and a $100 bonus for doing that in your first 10 days. Our next step is Senior Direct Virtual Franchise, and that's a $300 bonus for doing that. So the next bit I just want to explain is that with your Senior Direct, when you have team members and they also hit their promotional level, so when they hit their Senior Direct in the fast track, they will get their $300 bonus, but you will get that $300 bonus as well. So it's like a training bonus, I like to call it, where you've been training your team and you've done such a great job of getting them there in that time frame that the company is going to reward you with that bonus as well. So our next promotion, sorry, you going, Stephen?
Yeah, no, I was just going to say that's just for in Australia. So this is just kind of talking a little bit about the Australian marketing plan and moving through the positions. In other countries, their bonus is a lot higher, like say in the UK and Ireland. But you don't actually get that training and development bonus. But this is just to give you an idea of what it actually looks like to move through the positions, plus as well how many positions we have to get to the top level.
Cool. So our next promotion is Sales Coordinator, and you're going to get a $600 bonus for that. And then our next bonus is Senior Sales Coordinator, where you're going to get $1,200. QNMD is $1,500, so that's qualifying national marketing director. And then our pinnacle position is national marketing director. So what I love about this, it's got your 6 steps to be able to get to the pinnacle of our company. So you're at the moment moving towards senior direct virtual franchise, and by the time that you finish the inner circles groups, you'd be at sales coordinator. So that just gives you a real great visualization that you've only got 3 more steps to go to reach that pinnacle position. So I just love looking at that because it really shows you how close you are to the pinnacle position of national marketing director and the bonuses you get to.
Cool. And also, as well as that, like, we're here to support and guide you to get to that sales coordinator position. But once you want to take that step even further, all you're going to simply do is help your guys to get to that sales coordinator position as well. And in order to really get to that national marketing director position, the one at the very top, all we simply do is help 5 people get to that sales coordinator position. So far we're working towards helping you get 3 people moving forward into their senior direct virtual franchise as well, the same as what you're doing. Then after that, we're going to help those 3 people move to the sales coordinator. But what we're going to do is, all we do is we just continue to repeat those steps. That's the way our whole business is built. It doesn't get any more complicated than that. So once you help your 3 people, we're going to start helping you introduce more people. So we get them through through each of the groups as well. And once you've helped 5 people get to sales coordinator, you're simply sitting at the top pinnacle position at national marketing director. So like that, for me, that seems really, really exciting, because all we're simply doing is helping other people to improve their lifestyle as they're starting to move forward. So basically, key tips on when we're working towards sharing the business. So obviously in this position now, we are actually working towards building up your team as well. One of the things I like to share with people is about getting permission from people to actually share the business. So what I mean by that is really working out what the person's why is, using open-ended questions. So talking to people, asking people perhaps, what do they do for a living? I have to say, okay, cool, I work at the bank. So I might say, okay, cool. So is that something you really love? And by asking a question like that, you will get a lot of people that might say, oh no, well, I don't really love it, but it just kind of pays the bills. So I say, okay, cool. So what would you like to do? And they might say, oh, well, I have a passion for health, I have a passion for fitness, or I'd like to travel more, whatever it may be. So then from there, it's easy to open up a question, ask a few more open-ended questions. Okay, cool. If you'd like to be able to travel, where would you like to go? What's stopping you from doing that right now? So then from there, you can then say, well, would you be open to looking at a way that could allow you to travel more, or could allow you to change directions in where you're going with your occupation at the moment, or whatever it may be. So it's about asking those open-ended questions and really connecting with people and finding out what it is, how it is that you can help them to move forward in their lifestyle. So again, about it is finding out what people are passionate about, finding out how much they're actually doing things that they're passionate about, and finding out what it is that's stopping them from doing it even more. So again, all we're simply doing, our business is about finding out what people's problems are, and then trying to share with them how they can actually help to add benefit to improve their lifestyle. So yeah, again, finding out what it is they're doing, what they're doing now to allow them to feel more fulfilled in life. Finding out what they would do with an extra $1,000 per month. So that's actually a really good question to ask people, is when you're chatting them, say, okay, cool. If you had an extra $1,000 per month, how would that help to improve your lifestyle? What would that allow you to do? And like, you'll be really surprised at how many people having an extra $1,000 a month can completely change their lifestyle. Like if someone opened up a travel account, put $1,000 a month away, that's an extra 12 grand to take their family away on holidays every year. It could be people that are really struggling with bills and they're just finding it so hard to get ahead. Again, that $1,000 could add so much value to them. Could be people that want to be able to buy a new car, pay off a mortgage, whatever it is. So like having an extra 1,000 or an extra 3,000 can really add massive benefit to people's lifestyle. And that's what we're all about, trying to help people as much as possible. Another thing as well, do you want to touch on this part, Lauren?
Yeah, sure. So something really powerful in the business as well is to really understand what passive or residual income, some people call it, and what it actually is, and the difference between that and linear income as well. So some of the personal development books that we will get you to encourage you to read will explain some of this, but I'll just explain it how I understand it in simple terms. So your linear income is when you rock up to most of our traditional jobs where you rock up and you get paid per hour you get paid per hour for the time that you've done. Where passive income is what we're all aiming for here, and the way that I like to explain it is you put effort into something now and then get paid in the future, but then in the future you get paid whilst you're not even doing the role. So I like to also call it beach money. That's what a lot of the Americans call it as well. So it's really important to understand what that is, because there is massive benefits to it, and now that I know about it, I wish that I found about it earlier as well. So just an understanding of that to be able to share with people as well is really important.
Cool. So also, as well as that, many people think that in order to make more money, they need to work harder. But with our business, basically, the more work you put in, obviously you're going to start building up your earnings more. But then it eventually allows you to step away, and you still continue to get paid. Whereas in a traditional business or a traditional job, basically you put in more work, and you basically, for some people, they don't even get paid anymore. Like I know there's loads of people in corporate where when they start their job initially, they'll be down for like a 9-to-5 job when and they're getting paid on a salary, and then it turns into that they got to start coming in at 8 and they don't end up finishing until 7. So they're working so much harder, not getting anything else out of it. Whereas in our business, we basically help to build up that income even more, and once we step back, we continue to getting paid. So like a couple of months ago, I was over in Bali, and while over there, I was on holidays for 3 weeks, and I had the biggest month in my business at that time, and I still got paid while away on holidays, which was really, really cool. So again, with this business, it's really important that you do think about the long term with it, because like this could be something that once you build it up, it will continue to grow with or without you. And that's where the passive income is so powerful, because this could be something that you can eventually hand down to your kids in the future. It can be something that you can use to take your parents out of work, or use to help with friends and family members and stuff. So it is really important to really understand the difference between linear income and passive income. And again, the last thing then is just understand the power of leverage. So you've seen that we went through a while ago the power of numbers. And again, this is kind of the same thing, is that by bringing like we said earlier, our business is built on the amount of volume and the amount of customers that go through our business. So like you could go away and you could try and find, say, 1,000 customers yourself. Or you could go away and you could say, right, I'm going to go away and I'm going to find 10 people to work with. Out of those 10, we're going to teach them to bring a few people in as well. And out of that, people are just going to go away and then work towards having 20, 30 customers themselves. Rather than you going away trying to find thousands of customers, all those customers are actually built up by leveraging, by bringing other people into your business. You want to try and add anything else into that there, Lauren?
Yeah, it's just the way to also work smarter and not harder, like you mentioned before. I always find that a lot of people come into the business and they're always, worried about getting lots of clients and things like that. But, we show you a lot of times why it's more important to look at this power of leverage and the smart way of doing this business, so you're not, feeling that you're overwhelmed with it. So definitely the smart way.
Cool. So, and again, the last one then is about knowing your own story and why you do this business. So really asking yourself that question: why did you get started in the first place? Obviously, someone shared it with you, and someone created that vision for you, and you seen something bigger when you decided to say yes. So really know your story, know why you get started. If you haven't had much success yet, that's okay, but it's really important that you share why you got started with this business with people, and really create that bigger vision of where you're actually going with it. If you're serious about this business and you want to build $1 million business, tell people about that. help people, right? I'm on a journey to help impact as many people as possible, and help impact people's health, people's lifestyle, and I'm going to build $1 million business around it. And I'm really there to connect with other people and help people on their journey as well. So really connect with your story and connect with why you're actually doing this business. Do you want to share on this? So this is basically going to be where the next step is going to take us, and that's the elite inner circle.
Elite, yeah. Yeah, so our next group is going to be called the Elite Inner Circle, and this is what it's going to look like. So we just want you guys to be able to have that vision of what you're aiming for to be able to get into that next group, which is going to share more exciting things that you'll want to be involved in. So we've got you yourself, and then we have your 3 team members, and these 3 team members have to be within the inner circle, okay? So you're going to make sure that they want to be involved and they're ready to be committed to help their business grow. And then your 3 team members are going to simply duplicate what you've done, and they're going to go get their 3 team members as well, obviously with your assistance, and we're going to show that in the next group as well, how you help your team members with their team members, because obviously they're new to the business too. And so once again, you're encouraging your team members will then be also aiming to get them into the inner circle as well, and they're going for their 5 DCN clients as well, and therefore so on, they're going to then go to the next inner circle. So as you can see, this is just, we've said it again, this is just simply duplication. So by doing this is going to get you to Sales Coordinator 3 Club, and so you've got 3 senior directs as your team members as well. Once again, you'll just keep building your clients as well. So by this stage, you should have approximately 20 DCN clients that you will have within your business. Did you want to add anything, Stephen?
Yeah, and guys, there's something as well I just want to point out as well. We get paid down 5 levels in our business. So far, we've only just shown you how to create 2. So just imagine now as well, when your bottom level at the moment here starts to duplicate what you've already done as well. So that's when your business really starts to grow. And the more, again, it comes back to the more volume in your business, the more you're going to end up getting paid in your business. So it's just going to start growing and growing. So, and again, it just comes down to that duplication. We start off bringing people out into the inner circle group, then getting them in where you are now, and then moving forward to the elite group and just duplicating that over and over. So guys, like, I'm really excited for you, and I'm really excited to see where this journey is going to take you. So this business has completely changed my life and completely changed the direction of my life and where I'm going now. So I'm really excited to be part of your journey as well and helping you move forward. Want to add anything?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. This journey, I never thought that anything like this is out there, and it's just amazing, and I'm so excited to be able to help you guys. That is my passion, and what I've always wanted to do is be able to help others, and to be able to help you guys with your lifestyle goals is amazing. So I'm excited for you, and remember that if you have any questions at all, let's keep this group really interactive, and we really want to help you to get to that next level as quickly as you can.
So guys, get out there, make it happen, have an absolute awesome day, and be sure that any questions at all, make sure you stick them in the group. Like Lauren said, keep it interactive, keep your new guys getting interactive, and bring your new guys into the inner circle. So guys, have an absolute awesome day, and we shall catch y'all soon. Ciao.
Bye.
Y'all be knowing how this shit's unfolding. Back shots to the rear, got the Mac unloading. Gotta reload like every so often. Saying I got my swagger back.